Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Protesters in Spokane joined millions across the country rallying against the Trump administration. You're watching a special edition of 4 News Now. I'm Hannah Joy. Rob King has the night off. These No King's Day protests come as ICE agents carry out more arrests in the U.S. Many protesters say they are responding to the Trump administration sending National Guard troops to Democratic cities. In D.C., protesters lined a highway overpass, and it's not just there, it's happening all across the country. People gathered with signs and slogans, making their voices heard. Here at home, our Alexandria Conyard shows us the scene from Clark Park this afternoon.
Both sides of division are packed with protesters for the No Kings demonstration. Officers tell me they estimate thousands of people are in attendance here today, making their voice heard in what has been a peaceful way. Hours of cars honking, people chanting, and sign waving. They're here for No Kings 2, a protest against the Trump administration and what organizers call authoritarian policies.
I'm tired of the way that it's going in this country. It's going downhill, and we got to turn it around. This is a great way to do it.
Vietnam War veteran David Hannon says, like many here, he came because he wants change.
I don't want to see my country go down the tubes like this.
Organizers spoke from the center of the park, focusing on unity and the need to stand up for one another. Those who were a part of the crowd say the experience was energizing.
It's been empowering. It's been invigorating. We can't let it continue. We have to change the world and get out of this.
Organizers say No Kings isn't just a slogan. It's a reminder of what this country was built on. One of the groups there, called Showing Up for Racial Justice, came to support that message.
We have been identified as really nasty other people against the government and against America, and we are quite the opposite. This is loving America.
Signs covered a wide range of issues, from fascism and immigration to the recent government shutdown. But for Hannon, it came down to one thing: fighting for democracy.
Trying to save the country, save health care for everybody, stand up for the immigrants who can't fend for themselves, or people just like us. They belong in this country as much as we do.
There were a few counter-protesters, but the event stayed peaceful. Police were on hand to keep things safe, and organizers helped with traffic. In Spokane, Alexandra Cohen-Yards, 4 News Now.
In North Idaho news, the Coeur d'Alene Police Department is looking for a new police chief for the first time in more than a decade. Chief Lee White announced he'll retire in January. He became chief in 2014, and before coming to the Lake City, Chief White spent 21 years with the Mesa Police Department in Arizona. In Spokane, public safety is a top focus in this year's city council race, and 4 people are competing for your vote. All candidates went head-to-head in recent debates, and tomorrow morning you can see where they stand on the issues that matter most to you. We'll air both debates on KXOI Plus, which you can watch on your connected TV through the KXOI Plus app starting at 9 a.m. This year in the Inland Northwest, farmers markets are sticking around well past the summer season, which means you can grab some fresh goods even as the leaves start to change. The Spokane Farmers Market is trying something new this year. Normally it wraps up in October, but you're in luck. This year, the Saturday market will stay open until the weekend before Thanksgiving.
It is good for business because a lot of the farms still have quite a bit of product left, like the fall crops like onions, beets, carrots, apples, winter squash. All those are just now coming into, their time.
Local farmer James Rowley says keeping the market open longer lets him bring much more produce straight to customers. You'll find the Spokane Farmers Market at Coeur d'Alene Park in Brown's Addition, open from 8 in the morning to noon on Wednesdays and Saturdays. However, only the Saturday market will stay open for the extra weeks in November. Well, folks, the good news is the market isn't open tomorrow because, Jason, it looks like it could get a little wet.
Yeah, we got some showers right now, Hannah. And, you know, luckily, people got to go out today. Tomorrow, you may want to stay in for a lot of it. Let's take a look outside. And we are looking showery throughout many of our areas. Hope you've had a wonderful Saturday so far. Our friend the Spider has his web out there, and we are looking at shower activity coming down through many of our regions. So here's the shower activity coming in from the west, and we have wave after wave of it overnight tonight, and it's just going to be getting heavier as we get into especially our overnight period, like around 1 a.m. or so. Most of our regions are seeing a little bit of shower activity, including Coeur d'Alene just started to hit there. So just expect it to be on and off for the next couple of hours, and then quite serious as we get into our overnight period. So 90% chance of showers for your Sunday. Now that includes this shower system, which will be continuing overnight into early tomorrow morning. And then we have a chance of seeing some thunder and lightning as we get to tomorrow afternoon. So a lot going on as we move into our Sunday. Our high temperature trend tomorrow, we're going to be just below our seasonal average, which is around 55. And then we're going to warm up as we head into our work week. Looking drier as well by the time we get to Monday. So for your evening planner, we have off and on showers, and especially after midnight, it's going to get heavier. We are going to see it come to a brief end in the morning, but that's when the winds are going to be picking up. So, folks, I have a lot to get you up to date on in my first weather forecast that's coming up.
Thanks, Jason. In news from around the world, Israel has confirmed it received the body of another hostage from Hamas. Officials identified the body as Elihu Margalet, who was killed in the October 7th attack. A spokesperson says, "We will always remember him as a kind man whose world was filled with family, nature, and animals." Since reaching a ceasefire deal with Israel last week, Hamas has released the bodies of 10 deceased hostages, but 18 still remain in Gaza. President Trump is calling for Ukraine and Russia to stop fighting. On Friday, he met with the president of Ukraine, who hopes to secure missiles from the U.S. ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang is in Washington with the latest.
The high-stakes meeting at the White House. President Trump sitting down with Ukraine's President Zelensky.
I think President Zelensky wants it done, and I think President Putin wants it done.
Trump expressing confidence that Russia's Vladimir Putin is ready to end the war. But Zelensky saying Putin is not, as Russia has only escalated its attacks. Zelensky asking the president for long-range Tomahawk missiles, weapons that can strike deep inside Russia. Trump had suggested he's open to that, but 24 hours after speaking on the phone with Putin, President Trump now hesitating.
Hopefully we'll be able to get the war over with without thinking about Tomahawk.
Zelensky then put an offer on the table, suggesting the U.S. swap Tomahawks for sophisticated Ukrainian drones. Trump is now preparing for a second summit with Putin, this time in Hungary, admitting, though, that Putin could be playing him.
Aren't you concerned that maybe the Russian president is trying to buy himself more time?
Yeah, I am, but, you know, I've been played all my life by the best of them, and I came out really well.
After their 2-hour meeting, Zelensky saying he's realistic about his chances of getting those Tomahawks.
I think that Russians afraid about Tomahawks, really afraid, because it's a strong weapon.
Zelensky stressing his country needs security guarantees from the U.S.
Our nation is afraid that if we will have ceasefire, we need security guarantees from the United States that Putin will not come again with aggression.
The president later urging both countries to stop fighting at their current positions.
You stop at the battle line, and both sides should go home, go to their families, stop the killing.
That was ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang you just heard from. Still to come on 4 News Now, doctors say now is the time for your flu shot. But with vaccination numbers down in Washington, stick around for what this could mean for your family. And as the weather gets colder, a coat is a must-have when you walk out the door. Learn how you can help make sure the kids in our community stay warm.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union, money where it matters.
Last year, I found my daughter playing with a piece of foil, and my world stopped. The panic hit me. Fentanyl, her future, everything flashing before my eyes. Now she's scared to touch anything on the ground. That is unacceptable. I'm Alejandro Barrientos, and she is the reason why I'm running for city council. I support Prop 1, and my opponent does not. I work to make Spokane more affordable for families and seniors and reduce homelessness with compassion and accountability. I'm Alejandro Barrientos, and I ask for your vote.
Touchdown on savings at George Key Kia Spokane. We're clearing out all new 2025 Kias at huge discounts to make room for the new 2026 Kias on the way. Shop over 350 new Kias and score big. Locally owned, family operated, always exceeding your expectations with unbeatable deals and exceptional customer service. Don't miss this chance to save. Visit George Key Kia Spokane off I-90 and Liberty Lake or shop anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
One thing that I think is cool about Move Fitness is that everyone that walks through our doors comes for a different reason.
For some people, it's the best part of their day.
It's kind of hard to explain. You almost have to experience it.
From the moment you walk in,
from the energetic music, the smiles, and the high fives.
It's just a great, positive place to work out.
And you get it all for about $1 a day.
Join the movement.
Everyone's got to move, right?
It's that time of year again for last chance end-of-season decking closeouts and fall flooring specials from the pros at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
Finish those decking projects at some of the biggest discounts of the year, or get your home ready for the holidays with new vinyl plank, hardwood flooring, or laminate flooring to make your home beautiful. Whatever you need, you can find it at
Windsor Plywood.
Thank you. How strong love is. How strong.
I got this.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
Nearly 100 kids rolled up their sleeves and got flu shots today at multi-care clinics across the inland Northwest. Here's a look at some brave patients getting their flu shots. Not pictured is a fan favorite, the Spokane Indians mascot, Otto, who joined in for moral support. Multi-care will host another flu clinic next month on Saturday, November 15th. Now is the time. Doctors say you should get your flu shot. But so far, the vaccination rates in Washington have been declining. Last year around this time, providers gave out over 1 million shots. This year, that number has dropped by 13%. Doctors say last year's flu season caused some serious problems, including brain damage and even death. They predict this year's flu season will be similar.
I don't think people realize the severity of the illness. I mean, not just you feel crummy, you have high fevers, body aches. You know, parents will come in and say, "This is the sickest my child has ever been."
Although it's still early, Spokane will usually see flu activity later than other parts of the country. Doctors hope more people will get vaccinated in the weeks ahead. If you or a veteran you know is in need of dental care, there's a free opportunity coming up in Spokane. Smile More Spokane is hosting its 6th annual Smiles for Freedom event on November 7th. The event will give local veterans free dental care as a way to thank them for their service. According to the dental office, fewer than 10% of veterans qualify for VA dental coverage. So this makes a big difference, guys. Services will include exams, cleanings, fillings, and extractions, all free of charge. You can find the link to schedule an appointment on KXLY.com. Right now, 2 healthcare issues have shut down the U.S. government for 18 days. Democrats say they won't reopen the government unless cuts to Medicaid are restored and Affordable Care Act tax credits are extended.
Well, this will be solved when Republicans do one thing they have refused to do every single day throughout this entire shutdown and previous to that. That is sit down with Democrats and negotiate it.
While lawmakers argue over policy, close to 750,000 people aren't working, and another 4,000 have been laid off. We'll break down what's at stake in Monday's vote coming up on this special edition of 4 News Now.
Folks, we're getting some shower activities. We're heading into our evening hours. Hope you got your list done outside today because more rain is on the way and thunderstorms, wind. Folks, all of your first alert weather forecast. That is next on 4 News Now Special Edition. I hope you stick with us.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Whether you're an architect, contractor, or owner-builder, the windows and doors you choose matter. That's why at Northwest Window and Door, we choose Marvin's Ultrex products. Pultruded Ultrex fiberglass is 8 times stronger than vinyl and 3 times stronger than Fibrex, the composite our competitors are using. Marvin's Ultrex products are engineered to outperform in strength, stability, and energy efficiency, a difference you can see and feel for decades. Get 3 quotes. Make sure one's ours. You'll be glad you did. Get Marvin's Ultrex products at Northwest Window and Door.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
It's all-wheel drive season this week at Findlay Honda Spokane, where we are taking our top-rated CRVs, HRVs, and Honda Pilots and Ridgeline trucks and marking them down.
Save up to $2,800 on CRVs.
And save up to $3,000 on Ridgeline trucks.
And save up to $3,999 on Honda Pilots.
It's the perfect time to trade up to a better set of wheels before the winter months arrive. This week at Findlay Honda Spokane.
This week is the perfect time to upgrade your home at Walker's Furniture.
We're doubling and tripling the savings on beautiful new sofa and love seat combinations, stylish new bedroom sets, and the best selection of top name brand mattress sets.
It's all on sale this week, and you can multiply your savings with a sales tax discount or take advantage of 5 years no-interest financing with no money down and no minimum purchase required.
Get it today and pay over time.
This week at Walker's Furniture.
The Tire Store for auto repairs, tires, and wheels. At the Tire Store, they'll let you split up your repair bill over a couple months. Get your car fixed today. ASC certified, and you can start an account with no credit check. Tire Store.
It's that time of year to get fall flooring specials from Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
Get your home ready for the holidays with big fall savings on new vinyl, hardwood, or laminate flooring from the pros at Windsor Plywood.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, Plumbing.
Welcome back. Here's a live look at downtown Spokane from our sky cam. It's turning out to be a rainy evening, so hopefully you're staying warm and dry indoors. But if you have to be outdoors this weekend, folks better grab a raincoat because it's something out there.
It is going to get even worse.
So Spokane County Fire District 8 is helping kids in our area stay ready for the weather. So next Saturday, they're hosting a drive-through coat giveaway. You better come on down there and go get one at their station on Palouse Highway. It runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a limited supply of sizes 5 through 18. So plan ahead. And another reminder that here at 4 News Now, we are collecting new or gently used coats through the month of October. You can drop off coats for kids donations at Fred's Appliance, STCU, Goodwill, or Papa Murphy's locations. We've got the full list of drop-off sites on KXLY.com.
Yes.
And you know what, Jason, coats with hoods are going to be in high demand this weekend.
I believe so. Now, you're not a fan of the rain, right?
No, rain, go away.
But we got the driest summer of ever for Spokane.
That doesn't mean anything.
We need a little bit of shower activity.
Okay,
It'll be great to sleep to tonight.
You know what? I blame you. If something goes left with this rain.
Believe me, us weather folk are used to that. Let's take a look outside, and we are looking at shower activity through most of our areas, and we're going to see even more as we're moving along into the next couple of hours. Good Saturday. Hope you had a great start to your weekend today, and let's get you ready. So, rainy evening. We have a breezy Sunday ahead. Seasonal temperatures And again, we're still getting used to those seasonal temperatures after so much of the warmth we had at the beginning of fall. And thunderstorm Sunday, it's very, very possible. So take a look at our rain, widespread shower activity, and there is more behind it. It is just going to keep going. So if it does stop for a bit, it's going to come back and the next bit. And we're going to be seeing that kind of rolling through our areas for at least the next multiple hours, probably until tomorrow morning. Here is what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at our forecast radar. As we move into our overnight period, we're going to see it start to expand and see this yellow. We're going to start to see even heavier showers. By the time it's all said and done, we could see as much as a ½ an inch of rain, and that is quite a lot. So as we get to tomorrow morning, we're going to start to see it ebb as we get to 7 a.m. Then we're going to get a little bit of a break. Then we're going to see little bits and pieces of showers coming in. But look at these cells, even some red. That is when we're expecting winds to be picking up quite a bit. I'll get to that in a bit, but also some thunder and lightning. So keep an eye out for that. It should move on by the time we get to our overnight period. And Monday is looking to be a quite nice start to our work week. But still, we're seeing those changes. Going to be a lot happening Sunday, so do get ready for that. So as we're looking at our percent of usual rain, we're at 62% in the last month for Spokane, 85% for Coeur d'Alene. This shower system, though, should help us out quite a bit. So we definitely need those showers. And snow levels for this weekend, right around 4,000 feet. So just below what Stevens Pass is, but well above what Snoqualmie is. So traveling should be pretty good for most of our regions. We do have a winter weather advisory, though, just to the west of Omak. We have one that is 4,000 feet and above, and for the middle part of Idaho and western Montana, that is for 5,000 feet and above. So current winds, we are very light, but that is going to change as we head into tomorrow. It's going to start early, and then we're going to start to see some gusty winds as we get to our afternoon especially. So we're looking at our forecast. Hold on, it isn't working. So you'll have to trust me tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be looking at gusts right around the 30-mile-per-hour range, maybe even mid-30s for, say, the Ritzville area. So just get ready for that. So taking a look at some cooler temperatures today than our almanac, even cooler as we're getting into our overnight period as well. Overnight, we are going to be looking at 43 for Spokane, and we're going to be above the freezing level for our entire region. And again, current temperatures mostly in the 40s and just a little bit of a change from yesterday. So quick look at our 7-day forecast. We are going to be in those mid-50s through Monday, and then we're going to be warming up to a little above our seasonal average. Then those showers are going to return, but overnights are getting warmer. Just get ready for a very wet, windy, and possible thunder and lightning appearance for your Sunday.
Thank you, Jason. Teen drivers face crash rates nearly 4 times higher than drivers 20 and older, making them more expensive to insure. Car crashes remain the leading cause of death for ages 15 to 24. Consumer Reports and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety identified more than 50 used cars under $20,000 with safety features designed for young drivers. Popular picks include the Honda Civic and Toyota Corolla.
You're going to want to choose a car that isn't too small and also that isn't too fast. Not only is it going to be cheaper to insure, but it's also going to give that teen driver a better sense of their speed.
For the complete list of recommendations and money-saving tips, head to KXLY.com. Washington's roads and bridges are wearing out faster than the state can afford to fix them. State transportation officials say they're running out of money to handle basic maintenance. Crews need to repave nearly half of the state's highway, but officials say due to years of underfunding, it has created a multi-billion-dollar backlog, forcing crews to focus on emergencies instead of prevention. Already, the system is showing signs of serious failure, and without new investments, drivers could face more closures and repairs ahead. After the break, we're bringing you an update to the government shutdown, which is wrapping up its 18th day. If this drags on any longer, millions of Americans could go hungry. Coming up, we will have the shutdown's impact on food stamps.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Do you have old or unused medication? Keep your loved ones safe by disposing of your unneeded medications at a drop-off location. It's a simple way to make your home safer and to help prevent misuse or accidental poisoning. Find a secure take-back kiosk near you at medtakebackwashington.org.
Today through this Monday, if you're hunting for the best selection of sporty used trucks and four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive SUVs,
we got them, and we are pricing them right to move them out.
Which means it's the perfect time to upgrade your vehicle to a better set of wheels before the winter months arrive. Bag a truck and save $1. Plus, this week, Cal is offering a minimum $2,000 trade-in for your old ride.
You want it? Cal's got it.
Do you think both of these tiles would work in my bathroom?
Tired of the big box service?
At Caruso's Floors, we've kept Spokane covered for over 80 years.
Right now, during our fall sale, it's a great time to check out our selection of quality Karastan products.
Caruso's Floors.
Looking for space, style, and serious performance? You'll find it all in a Volkswagen Atlas. 3 rows equals room for everyone. And turbocharged power means this SUV is built for fun. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network and see how you can save up to 20% versus AT&T and Verizon when you check the math at T-Mobile.com. Plus, your experience plan is guaranteed for 5 years.
From the 5 a.m. morning regulars to those gotta fit it in lunchtime rush business goers to the busy moms that need childcare so they can just have a little time to themselves. Move Fitness is here for you, serving up the largest variety of workout options in Spokane. And right now, you can get it all for about $1 a day. So what are you waiting for? Stop by a Move Fitness near you today.
Join the movement. Book your stay and play getaway today at Mistaqua.com.
Welcome back. You're taking a live look at our nation's capital, where lawmakers say they don't see an end to the government shutdown. Today marks day 18, the third longest shutdown in U.S. history. As we enter week 3, many Americans are struggling as federal programs start running out of money. Earlier this week, 4 News Now's Kirsten O'Connor sat down with Eastern Washington Representative Michael Baumgartner. She asked him whether he thinks the shutdown could break a record for the longest in history. Here's what he said.
So it may be that they want to set the record. I hope not, but the longest record to date for government shutdown is 35 days, but it may be they want to push this thing to 36 days.
Democrats in the Senate say they won't compromise until lawmakers restore Medicare cuts and extend the health care tax credit. The Senate plans to vote again on Monday. About 42 million Americans are at risk of losing food assistance next month due to the government shutdown. One man in Nebraska is going the extra mile for federal employees during this time of uncertainty. You're watching a special edition of 4 News Now. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins said last week that the food stamp program will run out of money in just 2 weeks. Right now, it's unclear whether the Trump administration will step in to fund the program, as it has done with other programs in the past. About 1 in 8 Americans use SNAP to buy foods, which is the formal name for food stamps. Already, more than a dozen states have stopped accepting new food stamp applications as funding runs low. As this government shutdown stretches into week 3, many essential workers are doing their jobs without a paycheck. But one community in Omaha is stepping up to show appreciation for those on the front lines. Molly Hudson reports from KMTV.
It kind of started making me think that, they're not really appreciated right now.
It all started when Mike Schofield was waiting to go through security himself during the last government shutdown.
There was a person between us who basically kind of turned around and said, well, they're going to get paid. It's totally fine. And it's like, but their pay has been disrupted, right? They're not getting paid right now.
He decided he wanted to do something to give back and make sure they know they're appreciated. and he's doing it again this time.
My friends basically last time just got together and we just started putting money in a pot. And then once a week, we would actually just find a local restaurant and just bring food down to the airport.
One of those restaurants, Mangia Italiana. Owner Tony Constantino said he didn't know the full story behind what Mike was doing until I told him on the phone.
He didn't ask for anything and just mentioned that he was doing it, and that was it. And we're honored that he chose us to do it.
Knowing that you were kind of a smaller part of neighbors helping neighbors, how does that feel?
Great. It's and we need more of that. And what he's doing, I think, is wonderful. And helping people out when they are in a little bit of a need is fantastic.
Mike says about 40 people have given money, raising about $4,000. They made their first deliveries Tuesday and will deliver again this weekend. His message to others, say thank you.
Thank the TSA agent that's in line. Thank somebody who's doing their job. Just be a little bit more patient with them because they're underneath a lot of stress right now.
Coming up after the break, we're checking in with our 4 News Now sports team live in Cheney. Hear how the Eastern Washington Eagles fared against the University of Idaho. That's next on 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
BECU has helped Finney Ridge Painting grow from setting up payroll services to finance. I feel that BECU is fundamentally concerned about me as an individual and my business and all the individuals that work here. They provide a level of connection that other institutions aren't interested in. With BECU, we don't feel like customers. We feel like business partners.
Touchdown on savings at George Key Kia Spokane. We're clearing out all new 2025 Kias at huge discounts to make room for the new 2026 Kias on the way. Shop over 350 new Kias and score big. Locally owned, family operated, always exceeding your expectations with unbeatable deals and exceptional customer service. Don't miss this chance to save. Visit George Key Kia Spokane off I-90 and Liberty Lake or shop anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. And he said, I can't believe how white your teeth are. From that point on, I've been sold.
Order Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free quick stick pen with your order. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
It's that time of year again for last chance end-of-season decking closeouts and fall flooring specials from the pros at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
Finish those decking projects at some of the biggest discounts of the year, or get your home ready for the holidays with new vinyl plank, hardwood flooring, or laminate flooring to make your home beautiful. Whatever you need, you can find it at
Windsor Plywood.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Idaho and Eastern Washington just wrapped up their annual meeting. It's EWU going away with an upset at home. Our sports team is out on the Inferno. Not just this game, but the Cougs had a heartbreaker out at Virginia. Jack and Mia are out there. How's it going, guys?
It's a little bit wet out here, but this damp spirit did not do much to deter any of the Eastern Washington folks out here today. But we're going to start off with the Cougs. And Mia, we were watching this game. We were trying to sort of follow at the same time here. And,
right.
Man, it was a heartbreaker.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was completely turnaround from what we were seeing. And it was just, you just saw it. And all of a sudden you look at the score and it's a complete flip. So
yeah, it's tough. And what she's mentioning with that is she's being very kind with this. It was 20-10. The Cougs, we're going to take a look back right now how the Cougs did this. 20-10 in the fourth quarter, and Virginia just kept creeping up. They got the touchdown. So 2017, they got the field goal, 20-20. Maybe the Cougs can get something here. No. It's going to be a safety. Voorhees taken back in the end zone for the safety. It's going to be 22-20. Cougs can't get anything going on the last attempt. Well, because Virginia gets the punt back after the safety, they're going to run the clock out. Just a brutal loss for Washington State. It was their first time they faced back-to-back ranked opponents in a good few years. And the last time they did that, they lost both games. Unfortunately, this time, same story for the Cougs. Of course, last week against Ole Miss, a really tight win, a very, I want to say, momentum-filling win. We don't. But it felt like it. And today's a little bit short. So there's your final score, 22-20. A disappointing loss for Washington State, which is weird to say disappointing 2 weeks in a row playing ranked teams on the road.
Yeah. Well, and here at Inferno, I mean, the rivalry was rivaling. You could absolutely feel it from the sidelines. I mean, the weather did not match it. It started raining here in the third quarter, but and it's still raining now. But yeah, it was pretty much back and forth for the first quarter of the game. 2 field goals, from the Eags and a touchdown, 1 from the Vandals, and there's back-to-back picks, which was absolute insanity. And then the Eags put their foot on the gas and got rolling there in the second quarter, led 13-7 at the half, and there was actually no scoring from either team in the third, and 1 touchdown each from both teams to close out the game with the Eags on top in that Cheese Go rivalry. Head coach Aaron Best was fired up in that post-game presser, talked about how proud he is of his team, and then while head coach Thomas Ford talked about how, although despite the outcome, that he talked about the message that he sent in the locker room post-loss.
The resolve of this team, and we're young, so to be young and have a little bit of that resolve, we've won the last 2 games on defense in a row with our defense out there. Pretty impressive.
We've never quit. We've never quit, not one time in our 5 losses that we've had this season. And I don't see why we would start doing that now, right? I know I'm not quitting on anything. I know our coaches aren't quitting on anything.
And the head coaches were fired up here in the stands. You could feel the vibes in the energy. And let's take a look at that final score. 21-14, Eags on top. It was an absolute thriller here for my very first college football game with 4 News Now, so that was absolutely exciting. I mean, Hall of Fame weekend, rivalry weekend. I mean, what more can you ask for? It was great. It was fun.
We got pretty fortunate. We can look ahead already to next week because Idaho, they're back in the Kibbie Dome where they've seen so much success. Of course, that breaking last week against Northern Colorado. But then the real tough part is that now they got to host Portland State, who Eastern just beat. Portland State, they're still winless on the season. Bounce back opportunity. And then for the Eags, it doesn't get any easier. They have to go all the way out to Utah to play Weber State on the road. That's going to be a tough one all around. But again, good to see a win here for Eastern. They need a win. They need a little momentum back in the season. They did it last year where they won a lot of games late, so hopefully they can do the same again this year for them. In Idaho, they just need that bounce back, need that get up. Maybe the Vikings will present that opportunity. So it's been a fun time out here. Really enjoyed it. We're going to go get out of this rain. We still have a lot of more fun stuff coming up. Can't wait for that Mariners Game 6 tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. And the Gonzaga. You got a Gonzaga tomorrow with their exhibition game. Going to be a ton of fun. Get her to the kennel for the first time. Can't wait for it. Reporting in Cheney, I'm Jack Wallace.
I'm Mia Green.
4 News Now Sports.
Thanks, Jack and Mia. Now, Jason, they looked a little damp. They looked a little damp all in there and Cheney. Like, come on now. This is what folks in the Inland Northwest are experiencing this evening. They're not the only ones.
They're going to keep experiencing it here for the next couple of hours at least. I hope you got outside because you're going to want to be inside for your Sunday. Good evening, Hannah. Good evening, everyone, on this Saturday evening. 45 right now in Spokane. And again, a very wet night so far. We're looking at our showers. We are seeing showers coming in from the west, and we're going to have wave after wave. And pretty much in the next couple of hours, it's going to become even more of a constant stream. We do expect to see even heavier rain as we get into our overnight period. After it's all said and done by tomorrow evening, we expect to possibly see up to a ½ an inch of rain. That is quite a lot of rain. So a lot of the wet stuff is on the way. So chance of rain tomorrow, 90%. Now this is kind of from overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. We're going to get a little bit of a break, but then the winds are going to start to kick up and then more shower activity on the way as we get to the afternoon hours, and we could even see some thunder and lightning with that. So 54 tomorrow, 54 for your Monday. Then we're going to be above our average temperatures, back to right around the 60-degree mark starting on Tuesday. So a bit warmer conditions are on the way. So for your evening planner, off and on showers for the next couple of hours, and then we'll see sustained showers. They're going to last till around 7 a.m. tomorrow. Overnight lows with those clouds are staying warm, right in those mid-40s. And then the winds will start, and then more shower activity into the afternoon. I'll have your first alert weather forecast coming up.
Thanks, Jason. Former UN Ambassador John Bolton faced federal charges today in Maryland. Bolton, who served as President Trump's national security advisor, pleaded not guilty to sharing classified information. Prosecutors say he emailed classified details to family members while writing his book about his time working with the Trump administration. The indictment says a hacker got into Bolton's email and took the classified material. Bolton then reported the hack to authorities, and his attorneys say he did nothing wrong. But President Trump sees it differently. He pushed back against Bolton's book when it came out in 2020.
The classified information, and he published it during a presidency. It's not, it's one thing to write a book after, during. And I believe that he's a criminal, and I believe, frankly, he should go to jail for that.
This makes Bolton the third former Trump official indicted in just 3 weeks. Bolton says the Trump administration is going after political enemies. If convicted on all accounts, he could face up to 180 years in prison. Well, folks, don't go away. We'll be back with another look at sports after the break.
That's right, Hannah. The Spokane Velocity was on the road tonight, fighting for the right to host a playoff game. We have highlights from their tilt in the state of Florida, plus an update on the Mariners next in sports. You're watching 4 News Now Special Edition.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Fred Meyer's same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same great prices and qualities you get in-store, so you can catch more family time. We'll bring your groceries right to you, satisfaction guaranteed, so you never compromise on doing what matters most. Fred Meyer. Fresh for everyone.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show, like you've never seen it before, with the original Columbia, Nell Campbell, live and in person for a screening of the original unedited movie with a live shadow cast and filled with audience participation. All this plus a VIP meet and greet, costume contest with great prizes and more. The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Coming to the First Interstate Center for the Arts, October 26th. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
It's that time of year to get fall flooring specials from Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
Get your home ready for the holidays with big fall savings on new vinyl, hardwood, or laminate flooring from the pros at Windsor Plywood.
Now that summer is over and the kids are back in school, it's the perfect time to get some new flooring for your home or some stylish new cabinets before winter arrives from Northwest Granite and Cabinets.
At Northwest Granite, our showroom is packed full of great ideas. From stunning granite, marble and quartz countertops, to modern-looking wall panels, and a large selection of flooring options. Northwest Granite can help you design it and install it so you can enjoy it.
It's all-wheel drive season this week at Findlay Honda Spokane, where we are taking our top-rated CRVs, HRVs, and Honda Pilots and Ridgeline trucks and marking them down.
Save up to $2,800 on CRVs.
And save up to $3,000 on Ridgeline trucks.
And save up to $3,999 on Honda Pilots.
It's the perfect time to trade up to a better set of wheels before the winter months arrive. This week at Findlay Honda Spokane.
With McValue at McDonald's, you'll get deals on breakfast, which comes in handy when you've got the whole family in town.
Buy one, add one for $1. Now with sausage McGriddles and more breakfast favorites. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Coeur d'Alene Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Welcome back, everyone. Here is a quick look at sports. The Spokane Velocity secured a home playoff match after a tight 1-0 win at FC Naples. Team captain Luis Gil scored the game winner in the 86th minute, and goalkeeper Carlos Marancillo picked up his 10th clean sheet of the season. Spokane sticks on the road for their penultimate regular season match this year. They travel to Hearts of Pine in Maine. Well, it's another road W in the books for the Spokane Chiefs. They hold on for a 3-2 win final at the Red Deer Rebels. Sam Oremba added 2 goals to Chase Harrington's 1 for the Chiefs offense. The Chiefs stick in Alberta for their next game. They're at the Calgary Hitmen tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Well, the Seattle Kraken won a thriller in Ontario tonight, taking down the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3 in overtime. Joshua Mahura scored the game winner, his first goal of the season. Seattle fans hope this is a good omen for their Mariners also in Toronto tomorrow. And speaking of which, for the first time in franchise history, the Seattle Mariners are 1 win away from that World Series. They've never been there. They travel to the Toronto Blue Jays for Game 6 of the ALCS. Logan Gilbert will be on the bump for the Mariners. He had a no decision in Game 2 of the ALCS. First pitch in Canada is tomorrow at 5:03 p.m. How exciting. That's a look at sports.
Oh, home team. Fall colors are in full bloom this weekend, and the Japanese garden at Manito Park is one of the best places to see them.
It absolutely is. And this week on our Air 4 adventure, we are giving you a bird's eye view of the garden. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the Nishinomiya Tsutakawa Japanese garden. Some Japanese citizens back in 1964 came up with the idea of having a Japanese garden, and it was completed in 1974, just in time for the Expo. It's supposed to be a place of tranquility and calm, and that's the idea of a Japanese garden, a place where you can kind of divest yourself of some stress. Colors here are more subdued and secondary. It's the forms, the shapes, the rocks, the pruning of the trees, the shrubs, designed to be pleasing to the eye. Parts of the garden are kind of designed to emulate nature. You have a background of taller material that looks kind of mountain-like, and so the waterfall would be kind of coming down out of the mountains and turning into a river into the ocean. It's meant to emulate nature, not to be exactly the same, but to replicate some features on a smaller scale.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
This week is the perfect time to upgrade your home at Walker's Furniture.
We're doubling and tripling the savings on beautiful new sofa and love seat combinations, stylish new bedroom sets, and the best selection of top name brand mattress sets.
It's all on sale this week, and you can multiply your savings with a sales tax discount or take advantage of 5 years no-interest financing with no money down and no minimum purchase required.
Get it today and pay over time.
This week at Walker's Furniture.
It's that time of year to get fall flooring specials from Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
Get your home ready for the holidays with big fall savings on new vinyl, hardwood, or laminate flooring from the pros at Windsor Plywood.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. From installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Post Falls ER and Hospital, open 24/7, providing premium emergency department care without the wait. From your child sports injury to urgent ambulance visits, Post Falls ER features low wait times, efficient procedures, and compassionate care. Plus, we provide state-of-the-art imaging, inpatient care, and accept all commercial insurances. Because in an emergency, every second counts and every life matters. Post Falls ER and Hospital, State Line near Cabela's, minutes away, hours faster.
It's time for 4 News Now, Codes for Kids. Drop off new or gently used coats at any of our sponsored locations. We'll bring them to Alsco for professional cleaning, then get them out to local children in need. Donate coats for kids through October 31st.
Fred's Appliance is proud to partner with Coats for Kids, and we're giving you a chance to give back and win big. When you donate your coats, you'll be entered for a chance to win a beautiful Bosch dishwasher with free installation. You can drop off your coats at any of our Fred's Appliance locations.
For over 50 years, North Idaho Urology has been the trusted leader in urological care. From routine checkups to advanced prostate cancer treatment, our expert team is dedicated to your health every step of the way. With cutting-edge technology, personalized care, and locations in Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, and Sandpoint, we're here when you need us most. Don't wait. Early detection saves lives. Schedule your appointment today at niurology.com or call 208-667-0621.
4 News Now is brought to you by Disney's The Lion King. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Welcome back.
I didn't know I was in here. Hi.
Come on, Jason, come on. Join in on the party.
You got it.
We are just 13 days away from Halloween. That's less than 2 weeks.
Yes, it is.
And if you want to celebrate in the Inland Northwest, look no further. We've got you covered.
Perfect.
There are so many spooky events happening as soon as next week. On the 25th, candy lovers can join the Candy Crawl in downtown Spokane. Then families can also head to Liberty Lake for a trunk or treat event. And if you're looking for something less haunted and a little more low-key, check out the Harvest Festival in Spokane Valley. These events are just the start of our complete guide for Halloween fun. Check out our website at KXOY.com.
So, Hannah, this is always controversial. Candy corn, yay or nay for you?
Nay, 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 nay.
I say yay. It's delicious.
Give me a break. Give me a break. I don't.
All right, I'll give you a break. I'm going to start doing weather. We cannot talk about candy corn.
Yeah, I'm getting disgusted thinking about it.
Wow, I didn't know it was good. It was that much. All right, folks, good Saturday evening. Don't give Hannah any candy corn. We are looking at some shower activity, and we're going to be seeing it off and on for the next couple of hours, and then it's going to intensify as we get to our overnight period. I'll show you that in a bit. So rainy evening is ahead. Breezy Sunday. We're going to have some gusts, 30-mile-per-hour range. Seasonal temperatures are continuing and possible thunderstorm as we get into tomorrow afternoon. So taking a look at the radar, we are seeing shower activity rumbling through pretty much all of our areas. And we're going to continue to see that all the way down to Pullman and Lewiston. And you saw our sports team get some of the shower activity in Cheney. And there's much more behind it. It is just going to keep rolling. Again, we could get a quick break from it in the next couple of hours. We're actually getting a small break right now. But as we move into our overnight period, it is going to get very heavy. Here's what we're looking at, our forecast radar. You can see the timestamp up top. As we move into our overnight period, look at how heavy it is going to be. So when it's yellow, it's even heavier than the green. So that's what we expect overnight. Should be coming to an end right around 7 a.m. tomorrow. So we'll get a quick little break, but then little bits, little cells of shower activity with possible of thunderstorms. You see the red, and that is what that is coming from. That's also when those winds are going to be picking up. The showers will come to an end, though, as we get to our overnight period. Monday should be a nice day to start your work week. So as we're moving along, we're going to be looking at that rain, possibly up to 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain. That'll definitely help out. Right now, we're sitting at 62% of our usual rain in the last 30 days, but believe it or not, that is an improvement. Our snow level right now is around 4,000 feet. Stevens Pass is kind of around that peak on the west side of the state. We do have a winter weather advisory just to the west of Omak and in the central part of Idaho and western Montana. If you're doing some traveling, that'll be through Sunday morning for the one near Omak, and it will be through Monday morning for central Idaho and Montana. Again, that's pretty much above 5,000 feet for Montana and Idaho, above 4,000 feet for near Omak. All right, take a look at light winds right now, but that is going to change in our overnight period. We're just going to start seeing it build and build, and by tomorrow afternoon, we do expect to see around 30-mile-per-hour gusts for Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and even heavier Ritzville area. So a little cooler than our average for this time of year in both of our areas. Look at that record, 76 a little bit ago. Overnight lows, we are going to be above the freezing level, and we're going to continue to be above the freezing level for it looks like at least the next few days. Current temperatures, mid to upper 40s, lower 50s. Hotspot is Lewiston. A little bit of a change from yesterday, not too drastic. So 54 for the next 2 days, and then we'll be looking at little above our average temperatures. Rain looks to return by our next weekend. So overnight tonight, heavy showers. Tomorrow, windy, rainy, and possible thunderstorms in the afternoon.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Today through this Monday, if you're hunting for the best selection of sporty used trucks and four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive SUVs,
we got them, and we are pricing them right to move them out.
Which means it's the perfect time to upgrade your vehicle to a better set of wheels before the winter months arrive. Bag a truck and save $1. Plus, this week, Cal is offering a minimum $2,000 trade-in for your old ride.
You want it? Cal's got it.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Dear First Place, experts agree Toyota value can't be beat. Drivers agree Toyota quality rides long and strong. Add hybrid choices like no other, and you'll win the long game by a country mile. Toyota. Toyota is KBB's best resale value brand 5 years in a row. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now that summer is over and the kids are back in school, it's the perfect time to get some new flooring for your home or some stylish new cabinets before winter arrives from Northwest Granite and Cabinets.
At Northwest Granite, our showroom is packed full of great ideas. From stunning granite, marble and quartz countertops to modern-looking wall panels and a large selection of flooring options. Northwest Granite can help you design it and install it so you can enjoy it.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at your Sunday. Overnight showers will lead into early tomorrow morning with a bit of a break in kind of 7 to 8 a.m. hours. Then we see more shower activity, more spotty, but still could see some thunder and lightning in our region in the afternoon. Winds gusting around 30 miles per hour in the afternoon. Those winds will start in the early morning. Hannah, it should be an interesting Sunday ahead.
Well, you know what? Rain, rain, go away. Have a good night, folks. Thanks for joining us.